Juice box.
Take one. Howdy, y'all.
Oh, God. Dave, why are you, is this payback for when I tried to do the really bad accent the last time we did this?
Yes.
Oh, God, Dave, why do you have to do this to me?
Because you did it to me. It's called payback. Can't.
Okay, fine. True enough. So, let's talk about why we're here, shall we?
Yeah, we should probably just go straight into the explanation, because nobody will know this channel, so...
This is a show that Dave and I call Juice Box, where I drink Yoo-Hoo, which is technically just a chocolate milk type drink, but I like to call it my chocolate juice, because it's Juice Box and it comes in a box, so it's my chocolate juice.
That sounds disgusting. And I'm drinking, as always, reliable Ribena, which is blackcurrant, which you guys don't have, apparently.
Oh, the currant. Yeah, we don't have currants. Or...
Yeah.
Current.
Come on, you've had some practice. Keep at it.
I can't. That's a weird word and we don't have it, so I don't understand it. But anyway, welcome to Juice Box, I guess. Connor and Dave Juice Box, episode 2. There have been other Juice Boxes with other people, but this is the second one with Connor and Dave.
Welcome, y'all.
And this is going up on Project Ice Cream, correct?
Yes, Project...
So, hello, Project insert funny sounding thing that Dave does with all of his videos for whatever reason. Why do you do that, by the way, Dave? Why do you not say it?
Because I think it's a juvenile name and I will not say it.
Ah, that's... He said it and not me, so we'll leave it at that. Anyway, so we're here, as Dave introduced you to on Friday, correct?
Indeed.
Okay, on Friday, Dave introduced the idea that we would be here to continue the great Revolutionary War that started many, many years ago between the Americans, or the then colonialists, against the Great Britain. We won.
Against the Great Britain.
But the fight, we won big time, and it was amazing, and we're the best.
Nope, we'd let you have the island back. We wasn't interested anymore.
But the fight does continue in the form of arguing over who has the best bacon. Which I would say we do by far. No,
we do. I'm going to say this argument has raged for the last 6 months, both online and in person, and there's no clear winner except me. But I think we need to settle it once and for all. And why not better on a neutral ground of someone's channel who isn't mine, or isn't yours, or isn't our own collab channel?
This is true. This is good neutral ground. So it will be up to you people to decide who wins.
Yep, and just a warning, if you don't vote for me, I'm going to find you.
I won't find you or punish you at all. Just, you should vote for the proper winner.
Oh, he's playing the modesty good cop card. I'm doomed.
So, let's start this off.
Okay.
Dave, why don't you tell me about your ham?
Yes, I will tell you about my bacon.
Ham.
It's not ham. That's a horrible word. Ham.
It's ham.
But, yeah. Ham. Whatever. Bacon ham. Y'all. Anyway. Ignoring that child accent. This is probably the best bacon because it's back bacon. And it's cut a lot thicker than the American abomination that you are perhaps known to. This, as an example, this is American bacon. It's like cardboard. It's like eating cardboard, actually.
May I interject real quick? How did you obtain this bacon, Dave?
From an imported deli, if you must know.
So, it came in a little bag of bacon, didn't it?
No.
How did it come? How did it come in?
I'm not showing it.
I thought so. Okay, I will hold that thought for later. You can continue.
I don't really have a lot to say other than the thicker bacon is better because you've got more substance. It's better for a sandwich, and it's also better for a full English breakfast, which a lot of Americans won't know what that is. And it's a great thing, as Connor will probably attest to.
Absolutely. English breakfast is by far the best breakfast, but it still needed proper bacon.
No. I'll give you the example over here in England. The only place we serve this stuff you could probably send letters in is with pancakes and Canadian maple syrup. What does that tell you? That's served as a breakfast item, by the way. I can't explain it either. You never seen that? Bacon, pancakes, maple syrup?
Yeah, we have our traditional American breakfast, which isn't really traditional. I would say the majority of Americans probably eat cereal on a daily basis. But a traditional American breakfast is going to be pancakes or waffles with proper bacon. This stuff, this good, nice, crispy bacon.
This lovely.
And then we're going to have, so yeah, your maple syrup, which, of course, I mean, people will argue that Canada has the best maple syrup. Let's see. Eggs, we like to have scrambled eggs. We usually go for the scrambled eggs for the typical American breakfast. It comes in a bunch of other ways, but yeah, the scrambled is pretty typical. And some people add their own things here and there. We don't have, oh yeah, we like toast, buttered toast.
Yeah.
Just proper buttered toast. But who doesn't like proper buttered toast? But, so our bacon, and I'll show it off here, we like to crisp it, and throughout my whole segment, I will show some footage of me actually cooking my bacon. You see, we have pre-made bacon at stores too, and it's just it's rubbish, to be honest. It's no good. It's very bad, and I barely even like to put it on a sandwich. But when we make it at home ourselves and we cook it nice and proper, it gets this nice crisp. Let's see if we can hear it on my camera here. Nice, crispy crunch. It is wonderful, great flavor, and it is just heaven. It's true that we probably overcook it, but we like it that way. In America, we still have a split on how we like to cook our bacon. There are people like me who like to cook it to a crisp and get it nice and crunchy. And there are people who like it a little more chewy. So I have a piece of the chewy bacon here. As you can see, it's a little more floppy. It won't just crisp and break. I like it this way too, but I prefer the nice, satisfying crunch, especially on our favorite way to eat our bacon, or at least my favorite way to eat bacon, which is on a bacon and tomato sandwich. As you can see, Dave, we have bacon, tomato, and bread. It's that simple. Sometimes the bacon is cut thin and thick. I like my average cut of bacon. I think our thick cut of bacon would be about equivalent to the English thin cut bacon, or I should call ham. And the tomatoes can either be cut thin or thick. Like I said, I'm showing all kinds of footage of this from the beginning. We like to give it a good massage at the beginning, massage the bacon before we cook it. And then we slap it down on the griddle, cooking at about 350, 375 degrees, and just cook it to a crisp. And then we lay it down on a bunch of paper towels because it's greasy as all get out. And then let it cool, and then we eat. And it's wonderful and delicious, but it does, like I said, it actually makes a lot of grease that we have to get rid of. But often we use that bacon grease to cook other things as well. So we'll save that bacon grease in a Tupperware, and then at a later time, we'll put that bacon grease in something and cook something else in that bacon grease. So it's a lot of use. We get to use the entire process of it. And it's truly, truly wonderful. The bacon and tomato sandwich is one of my absolute favorite ever. But here's the key difference that we've learned in our research trying to figure out where the English people went wrong with bacon, is that they take the cut of the bacon, usually, not all the time, but usually it comes out of the back of the pig. So it's going to have that kind of more muscly, more tough kind of ham-like feel to it, right? But ours, we get it out of the pork belly. Nice pork belly bacon. And it's got all that nice fat that just, when you stick it on that griddle and all that grease starts coming out, it cooks all the grease out of the fat and it gets all crispy and nice. And our bacon from the pork belly is just better.
I'm going to interject here. I do not agree that it's better. I agree that it's different. And it tastes like cardboard. But besides that, I do think that depending on where you're brought up is depending on what you prefer. And obviously, brought up in England, the mother country, where all you slackers originated from, sort of. I think that we have got it right. I think a thicker bacon complements breakfast better. Especially in, I think the best type of sandwich is a fried egg and bacon sandwich. Especially with a thicker bacon and a runny yolk. Probably don't agree with me, but...
I'm going to disagree again. Because we like to have our bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches as well. And we always use our bacon, and it's always better with a nice crunch to it.
Can't do that.
But I pointed out earlier that you bought your bacon from a store. And even I said, bacon bought from a store is no good. You have never had proper homemade bacon, have you, Dave?
Well, yes and no. I had it in a diner in New Orleans. On top of scrambled egg and grits, whatever they are. I still think they're an abomination. And it wasn't great. It tasted pretty much like this, to be honest. Just a bit greasier.
Yeah, it's quite possible. I don't know which diner you were at. Which diner were you at in New Orleans? Because I was just there recently.
I could not tell you. It was a big diner. They had to go through a hotel to get into.
I about know where it was. But anyway. So, Dave, what's your favorite part about your bacon?
Well, as I said before, the thicker the slice, the better. Without being ham. Because ham to us is like that thick. You're looking at gammon ham. I think more a substantial meal there to complement the other flavours on the plate. Whereas like you guys insist on putting cheese with things, which is not done here at all. You will not find cheese and egg very often together. That's seen as really wrong over here. Two dairy, well, it should never mix. Personal opinion.
With our bacon, you get the satisfy of the crunch. You get the nice cooking. It was just a blast because it filled up the whole room with the smell of bacon. I don't know how it works when you're cooking your bacon, but when we cook our bacon, it will fill up your entire house with the smell of bacon. I mean, if your mom's cooking bacon in the morning, you wake up and go, ah, the bacon, and you just are ready to run down and just grab you a piece of bacon. Bacon can be eaten on its own all day long. Just chewing on it, eating on it, snacking on it. It doesn't matter if it's nice and fresh or cold. It keeps pretty well for a long time because remember, you cook the snot out of it really.
Cold.
And we put it on sandwiches. We put it on most everything. I mean, we Americans will put our bacon on everything. And I don't think you can quite do that with your bacon because your bacon is much more of a meat. Like you wouldn't put bacon on a burger in the same way that we would. And I know you have. Like I saw some burgers with bacon on it, but it just kind of it was like a hamburger with another kind of different meat on top. And for us, the bacon is almost just like a regular old topping. It's like you've got the lettuce and the bacon, and it just creates a nice, wonderful crunch. We love the flavor. I'm still not sure if you've ever had the proper flavor. I'd love to invite you over to my home, Dave. If you can ever get to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, I will cook you some nice home-cooked bacon. And I encourage anyone who is out there trying to decide which bacon is the better bacon to go get some of the cuts from each kind and try cooking it yourself. So if you're going to compare the two, look it up on the internet, find the subtle differences, like what does an English cut of bacon look like, and then find out where the American cut of bacon comes from, and then go to a butcher or wherever and say, okay, I want this kind of cut of meat, and I want this kind of cut of meat, and then go home and cook it like I've suggested. You can cook it in a skillet, you can cook our bacon in an oven, wherever, and cook it up and try it. But I most absolutely think we're right because English bacon is just it's just ham. It really is. Oh, thinly sliced ham, very thinly sliced ham. At least the Canadians with their Canadian bacon, at least it's really, really, really thin cut. But it's still just ham.
You're really bringing the Canadians into this.
Yeah, because they really got bacon wrong. I mean, even you have to admit they got bacon wrong. Their Canadian bacon is just wrong for both of us.
Yeah, it makes deli meat look good. It just is that thin, it's ridiculous.
Absolutely. Amen. The Canadians. Oh, no one Boo, Canada.
If I could push you off the screen again, I would. But
Any
I don't-
final words on this argument, Mr. Dave?
yes, I'm going to say you're wrong, but I'm going to take the high ground here and say neither of us are right, neither of us are wrong. It's more of how and where you're brought up. If you was born in England and you was raised in England, this bacon is what you would know, so you'd go with it. Oh, he's taunting. Good, fantastic. Okay, I'm right, he's wrong.
There we go. A proper argument with an Englishman. There we go. Now
No,
we're talking.
no. I challenge you to a duel, sir. Now I'd slap the camera, but I don't knock it over.
What are we gonna do? Just chuck our bacon at each other?
It's like Monty Python sketch waiting to happen.
Oh dear goodness. Anyway, I have a lot of bacon to eat and bacon sandwiches to eat, so I'll call it at this. I have to edit all this together somehow, some way, and show you all the different ways that we cook our bacon. And I think by seeing the way we cook our bacon, you'll really be enticed to vote my way. But I'm just saying.
That's kind of propaganda and not right. Because you've got my word against yours, and you've got physical evidence to back it up. I haven't. So you should not be allowed to show that.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well, you should edit the video then.
I haven't got 3 days to edit a video.
Exactly. I'm editing the video, so I get to put whatever I want into it.
And he will as well. He'll edit all my parts out, and it'll just make me sound really stupid. I know how he works.
Well, this has been Connor.
Well, yeah, this has been Dave. And this has been a very unsuccessful juice box. Join us next time on some channel at some place with some people. Or maybe this will never happen again. Who knows? Who cares? So until next time, good night, projects.
Ice cream.
Yeah, he said
Yeah, he said it. I won't.